All right, so we'll see if we can get this to run here. Did a little bit of diagnostic. Look like it's a bad switch. This is the old switch. You can hear that it tries to engage, but when you turn it on, it doesn't do anything. Not running. Try to turn it on. Nothing. So in behind here, there's two sets of poles. Double pole, single throw. So the single throw being the switch, double poles meaning that there's two sets that are opening each of the 110 volt circuits. Only one is making contact currently on the back side when we opened it earlier. So we're going to shut this off. We're going to shut power off to the main panel on the side here, and then go inside and take it out. All right, so we've shut the power off to the panel, and we've just verified with a meter, putting on here and here that there's no power. So if you look here on this mechanical timer, there's a release up top here. Let me focus. So you have to push this up, and when you push that up, that'll allow you to pop out the timer and remove it. So when you push up here, you can see I just pushed up on that spring, and that allows you to lift straight out. When you lift straight out, on the back here, you'll see there's two sets of contacts. This is just the motor, the electric motor for the timer itself, but on the front, if you notice on where the switch is, if you actually turn the switch right now, you'll see that they don't make contact here on this side. So this side's not making good contact. It's evident inside here by the fact that there's a lot of debris and dirt that's in here. So that's just basically worn it over time, that mechanical component. So what we're going to do now is replace this piece. This is the T104M. I picked up a new one at Home Depot for 60 bucks. It's important before you go to take these terminals apart that you label them. So as you can see, there's terminals on here. There's 4 of them that are being used. This is labeled number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Label your wires 1, 2, 3, and 4 before you remove them. Remove them and then reinstall them in the same fashion, so that way you're duplicating how it was already set up before. Make sure you have the identical replacement, otherwise the electrical connections might be different. As you're replacing some of your connections, you may find that they might be burnt or otherwise cut back until you get good clear copper. You can see here that this piece of the switch was already having a fair bit of shorting going on, which was basically burning the contact as well as causing some arcing on the wire. So this is the new timer. You can see they're labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. Prior to removing the old one, I labeled all the wires 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll reconnect them all up in the proper order, and that one wire that was bad, I actually cut back and stripped it so it's nice and clean. So we'll just reattach them now. All right, so now we've put in the new mechanical timer. It's pushed back in there with that spring up in the top left corner. And we've reattached the wires 1, 2, 3, and 4, remove the labels, and now we'll just put on our timer dials. So basically putting on the cogs similar to here where we want the actual timer to be. To adjust the time, you simply pull out and turn. So currently here now, it's about 20 after 1 today. So we'll turn this over to be about 20 after 1. And by the way, I should always turn it clockwise. So there's about 20 after 1, and then we need to make sure that the adjacent timer is set at the same time. So those are roughly set there. And then we'll add our on and off toggles to the time that we want. Okay, so now we've reinstalled our mechanical timer. You can see now we've placed our on and off cogs. We have the time set the same. Now we'll see if the pump will start. And yep, pump's working great. Pump started up, no problem. The pressure. And no issues. Thanks for watching.